Howdy, Jason Lewis here, and on this episode of That Old Mustang, I'm going to kind of catch you up on what's been going on in the last few weeks. I know it's been a while, and like the 13, 14 of you guys that are watching these videos have kind of gently reminded me that you kind of want to know what's going on. Luke, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, it's Friday. I just got off of work, just rode my motorbike home, went inside, kissed the wife, fed the dogs, grabbed a beer. We're here in the garage, and I'm gonna give you a quick run around the car and let you know what's been going on. I've been kind of doing some boring, or what I find is a little bit of the boring restoration stuff, wire wheeling the rest of the chassis underneath and the floors, fixing some rust. But what's really exciting is that some pretty cool parts have been showing up for this thing, and it's a good thing the wife doesn't come out into the garage or watch these videos, because she would probably lose her mind if she saw some of the cool stuff that's coming. So hang in there, let me show you what's going on and what's been happening and where we're going. Okay, so first up, I spent quite a bit of time underneath the car here, getting the rest of the road grime and undercoating and just most of the evil stuff off the chassis, wire wheel, scraper, whatnot. So the rest of this thing is just now clean and ready to do either the bed liner or some sort of undercoating that I decide to put on here. So I've gutted the rear end, fuel tank's out, all of the suspension's out, not a single thing left on the car, just a shell. I'm gonna blank slate this. Now, a really cool thing that may come up is I was just gonna order the rear leaf springs from Total Control Products, and the guys over there are really working hard. They're doing their math, and they're trying to figure out if their G-Link suspension will actually work on this car. So you 71 to 73 guys, pay attention, because this may be a bolt-in phenomenal option for this body style of car, which hasn't been available up until this point. So stay tuned, that's in the works. Math is being done to see if we can get that going on in here. So stay tuned for that. Let's go around to the next. Okay, so next up is the tail end. I have a quick advice thing that I'd like to get a little poll on. Okay, I'm pulling all the taillights out, gas caps out, the center panels out. Now, what do you guys think? Run a gas cap here in the center? It's pretty traditional old school Mustang to do that. Maybe to put a motorcycle style billet filler cap there, or do I put something that mounts inside here and have the filler in here and smooth this over? Kind of, up in the air on that right there. So you guys weigh in, let me know what you think. We'll keep moving on that. So it'd be kind of a fun thing. Let me go over here and show you what's going on this workbench. That's pretty cool. And by cool, I actually mean literally cool. This is the classic AutoAir perfect fit system for the 71 to 73 Mustang. Comes with everything you need to bolt modern AC into your old car. And as I get a little bit older, I'm starting to appreciate these things about the hot rods I want to drive around in. When I was younger, I just didn't care. Now, guess what? I want to be cool. So this is going to be an awesome addition to this car. Look at this unit. It is an absolutely awesome piece. And I'm actually scheduled to put this in this weekend and shoot some video on that. So stay tuned. Next week I should have that video up. Here's another little sidebar advice thing that maybe you guys can help me with. Here's the instrument panel. Okay, kind of boring. I happen to have two of these Autometer cobalt gauges that, they would bolt right in there. I have a few very fortunate friends of mine that are in some pretty high-end shops, and Shannon at Redline offered to help me out with this. What do you guys think? Go something like that, or maybe a race pack or something totally different? Let me know. Kind of weighing that out. It's kind of fun to have these things all around, and you just kind of look at them and see what's going on. But anyway, that's that. On to the next item at the front of the garage. You're gonna like this one. So I finally found an engine for this thing. It's this 1995 Mustang Cobra 50 302. And this engine, I think, came stock with about 230, 235 horsepower, and that's just not going to be enough to roast tires in this large beast. So I have some parts on the counter over there that I had a plan, I had a thought, you know, and there's 10 different ways to do all of these things. But this, I'm going to explain to you why I think what my plan is going to work. So stick with me. I also have the T5, Borg-Warner T5 5-speed transmission that backed up this thing. It's got a little bit of damage on it, but got to rebuild it anyway to be able to handle the power. That, you know, we're going to be doubling what this mill makes right now. So that's the mill. That's what's going in here. Oh, and by the way, my friend John, Mustang Town, he called dibs on the fuel injection. So we're probably going to get that over to him. So John, probably coming to you. And finally, this, the crown jewel of the engine compartment. It's the Weiand 174 Procharger. Going to generate about 8 to 10 pounds of boost with this pulley, and I'm going to top it with the Holley Terminator EFI for drivability. Now this right here is the whole reason I went with a $1,000 95 Cobra block over there. The whole budget will get me what I want, that visceral sound of a forced induction, the blower, the belt wind, all of the things that I like, the drivability you'll get from the EFI, and this, bar none, is the easiest and most effective EFI to install in your car. Just is, and I'll show you in these next few videos, so stay tuned for that stuff. Now, also, I'm gonna sneak it under the hood with this Holley low-profile air cleaner. So that's kind of a cool little treat right there. I don't know if you've been to that website, but I got stuck on there the other day, and it's crazy. There's like 10 different product lines and all kinds of stuff you can get lost on that is perfect for your car. So that's where I've been, and I suggest you go there because it's helping me out a lot with this thing. I almost forgot to mention that I welded a bracket underneath the cowl to mount the new 21 circuit fuse panel into where the glove box would be, so you have easy access and it looks pretty cool. So next up is air conditioning install on the Mustang, followed by some teardown on the Cobra motor over there and getting ready to install some of the really cool go fast parts that we got here. Now, just in case you're wondering, that is the Anvil Mustang that my friends at Pure Vision Designs created, and it's probably one of my favorite cars they've done. They do keep doing some pretty cool stuff, but yeah, I've ridden in that car. It's ridiculous. And if you're wondering who this handsome guy in the spacesuit is over my shoulder, that's me. Anyway, until next time, enjoy your drive.